Alright, I'm here with Kellie Emmerson, co-captain of the Aussie trail team over here for the World Championships in Portugal. How you going, Kel?
I'm pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty epic over here. We've been out on the course 3 times now. What are your first initial thoughts?
It's pretty spectacular. It's pretty technical. It's pretty wet out there. It's nice to have some sunshine today, and yeah, it's going to be awesome.
So tell the viewers what the course actually entails in length and vert and terrain.
Yeah, so it's 85 kilometres. We're not exactly sure on the vert now. We've seen 4,500, we've seen 5,000, and we've seen about 6,000 clocked up in vert. To give you a bit of an idea, we've come from over there today, which doesn't actually look that hilly. We've come over one other hill, and the biggest climb in the race is that one up there that goes straight up to the top of that. And that peak comes behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've done the second and third climb in the last 2 days, and they've both been really varied terrain. A few river crossings, quite slippery granite rock. Yeah.
So how's your form going into the race? You've dominated everything in Victoria in the second half of the year, especially coming off a really great UTA where you were third in the 100. So you've had a big year, but you've kept the racing kind of small to 30 k's on advice of your coach there. So how do you feel your body's going? How do you feel your body is going into the race?
Yeah, look, I've had a pretty good year. I think I was pretty disciplined with my racing. I've trained harder than I ever have before, thanks to Coach Brendan behind the camera there. And I think I'm as fit as I've ever been in my life. So I think I'm in pretty good stead to have a good run, but we'll wait and see what happens. Anything can happen in these mountains.
So any specific goals out of this one that you want to take away, performance or process based?
Yeah, look, I'd love to just have a good run. I came 19th last year, and I'd love to get another top 20, or better that if possible, but we'll see what happens.
And tell the viewers at home a little bit about what it's like to race at an international competition such as, the World Trail Championships. It's it's not a huge event, when you compare it to something next to UTMB, but it's got its own special qualities.
Yeah, it's pretty special. It starts with a nice opening ceremony where you feel pretty special. It's pretty cool to wear the green and gold and represent your country. And you're competing against the best in the world, so it's pretty spectacular, and it's challenging. You're up against some pretty hefty competition, especially amongst the Americans and the Europeans. They're just insane on this sort of terrain.
Yeah, so tell us a bit about who the competition is that you know of, and mention our own competition in our own team as well.
Yeah, so I don't really have a good idea of who else is running from around the world.
Well, Emily Forsberg. Natalie Mulcler, so she's the reigning world champion.
Yeah, she's a pretty incredible little pocket rocket.
Yeah.
We've got the Kiwis this time. They weren't there last time, so Fiona who came second at UTA.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not sure who's else. I've got to do a bit more research.
No, it's probably a good thing.
For me, it's not about everyone else. It's about running my own race. So
exactly.
No.
Exactly. And in the men's, we ran into the UTMB winner
we did. That was
yesterday.
Pretty cool. He was out with his family, making them walk a very long way.
Yeah. And Scotty Hawker from New Zealand, Jono O'Loughlin and Vlad Ixel make up the Aussie team with myself. Not sure about it internationally myself either. I kind of, like yourself, I'm also just too busy to really research. And on the day, do you find that everyone's just the same? They've got a bid number on and everyone's just another runner? Is that how you kind of treat?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Everyone's out there doing their thing and have good you try and have a good conversation with people, but not that many people speak English. I found last year, so that was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
But everyone's out there to enjoy it, and it's going to be pretty cool. Representing the female Aussies is myself, Amy Lamprette and Maggie Jones. So I'm hoping that we have a nice strong team and that everyone's going to do a good job.
Yeah, so just for the viewers at home, there is a team element to this race as well, isn't there? Which
so
adds
you need
another.
to have 3 people to your team.
Yeah.
3 finishers, should I say, to your team.
And do you remember where your Australian team finished last year?
I think we came 7th or 9th
Wow,
last year.
that's
We
great.
got top 10.
Because in some ways you could say that's almost, as a sport in Australia, that's probably the more significant result, isn't it?
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Considering how small the sport is.
Yeah.
For us to come in the top 10, I think it's pretty incredible. Especially only having 3 team members as well, when you look at the teams like France who have at least double that.
Yeah. And tell us a bit about just what you're going to be carrying kit-wise on the day, what the kind of race involves with checkpoints and that kind of thing.
Yeah, so the mandatory gear list, from what we translated in Portuguese, was not all that big, so that's pretty good. It means we can travel nice and light. I'll be carrying probably a lighter pack than this. I think I have to carry a raincoat, a safety blanket, and not a buff, not a buff.
Headlamp.
Headlamp. And a head torch.
Yeah.
Definitely need a head torch for the start, because we start at 5 o'clock in the morning, and the sunrise here is not till about 8 o'clock. It's really late. And then the main thing will be nutrition. So I've got my V fuel and my SOS, and that should keep me going all day.
So no red wine and cheese at the checkpoints for you?
Wait and see what happens. In these European mountains, they often do have cheese and meat and all sorts of things at the checkpoints.
I'm sure they'll have a few Portuguese tarts and croissants, and they love their carbs over here, and potatoes.
Really been eating a bit too much bread, but that's okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, we look forward to seeing how you go, Kel. I'm very excited. I wish you all the best in the race, and
thank you.
And everyone at home.
Thank you everyone at home for cheering us on and supporting us. It's great.
Oh, and the name of the race, if you want to support us.
Don't tell me that.
It's called the Berg Outdoors Pineda Garez Trail World Championships.
We will post it up.
Yeah.
But have a look at this. Pretty spectacular.
And if you want to check out any more photos and video, go to Kelly or my Facebook pages. All right, see you, Kel.